You stink? Not anymore, because you clicked on this video and you're going to be getting better at the Discipline Priest, and let me tell you, it's going to be a Febreze. Let's get into the video. Here we go. So, I love doing that shit. All right, so this video here, guys, I'm gonna do some commentary on some Solo Shuffle games because you guys have been wanting to see some Solo Shuffle content. I finally escaped the hell that was the 2100s. I was there for probably a week straight, getting mad and pissed off at the game. I finally got out, and I'm even 300 points higher than this game. In 2 sessions, I went from 21 to 2650, and we're to the moon. We're gonna keep it going, all right? Some more content coming soon, but I want to give you guys some breakdown of what I'm doing in these games, and kind of something to work off of my guide. If you guys did follow my guide, if you did not, you should go watch the guide. But just kind of like a step-by-step, because I talk about a lot about the momentum and all that kind of stuff, and I want to be able to show you guys exactly what that is in person here. So I got 3 rounds here to go over with you guys. This round here we have DH, Ellie Shaman, Warrior, Shadow Priest, Druid. Okay, I am super confident whenever I have an Ellie Shaman on my team, as long as they're not dying, of course. But but like I talk about all the time, I say hit closest every single game to everybody. Don't push. I say every game, don't overextend, just hit the closest target, because as this priest, if you can constantly cast and hit the closest target, you're gonna have a fucking good time. All right. So in these games, like I always say, you want to start hard, go fast, go big dick energy, okay? So immediately, not the greatest job that, oh wait, actually DH actually turns around and, oh, he didn't stop it. That'd have been sick if he stopped that. I was calling it out the previous games. But anyway, they get the first opener here. This happens a lot. We do not like this. We want to try to prevent this the best as possible. I could have maybe been in a better spot to stop them, but you know, it is what it is. He didn't get a stop on it. We need to make sure that we recover quickly, and we need to reverse this momentum as fast as possible, because clearly they got the opener. Okay, so we're gonna PS him high immediately on the spear. Whenever a warrior spears in Solo Shuffle, I am immediately PSing, and I'm just getting the fuck after it. Okay, they are popping a lot of offensives and defense at the same time. We want to match their energy if possible. Okay. At this point, we are falling behind, okay? I cannot play offensive. This happens a lot. People say, what do I do? This is what you do. We are going to Rapture. We're going to swap. We're going to Desperate Prayer. Rapture again. Rapture again. Rapture again. Shield, shield, shield. Double Radiance, okay? We are now recovered. We go offensive. I'm schisming. Team is not topped off. Don't need to be topped off. Let's get back into the game. Okay, Schism, Penance, Mind Blast, Mind Games, all of the damn pop shields off on cooldown. The second shield is up. You are popping that, okay? At this point, positioning. When I talk about positioning, you always want to be in the open. If you are close, this warrior can easily swap you, kick your ass, you lose your momentum, everything gets rolled over, okay? So the second that we've recovered, I want to get out of there. All right, I'm going to pull my Ellie out too, especially if you're playing with casters. Keep them moving, stay on the outside. You want to stay on the outer ring the whole time. All right, DH, I'm getting a little salty. DH is in there. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of there. This is like, I literally type, get out. Get out. I start healing him up, shield. This is not good. Do never kite on top of your healer. This was kind of, I mean, it was kind of a tough situation either way, but okay, keep the damage going. DH, get out. I was so salty. Okay, I'm throwing in a death on him. At this point, we have the momentum. Okay, they are lower. They are, this guy is, our team is topped off. They are not. We want to be pushing, get as much damage. And at this point, it does not matter who you hit, okay, as disc, especially because we have atonement healing. But regardless of atonement healing, hit anything. Whatever's in line, hit. Stay in the back. Never push in unless it's like an absolute game-winning fear. Don't ever push in. Just stay in the back. Do damage. Okay, we push out here to avoid the dispersion. He ends up having to stun. But see what this guy just did? He completely destroyed his positioning to get that CC. Warrior can't even help him now. He was so tunnel vision on getting that CC. He gets a fear. We should be able to tremor it here in 1 second. He tremors it down. We Radiance. Penance my guy. Throw some heals on him. He does a great job kiting on this. We root them up. Team does a phenomenal job kiting. We're going to top up with some flash heals. When in doubt, flash heal it out. Okay, guys in fear, we're going to get some damage going here while we're waiting. Immediately try to heal him back up. He gets Mind Games and keep the kiting going. Notice how my positioning is constantly shifting around the corners. All right. Radiance him up, shield him up, and then go big dick. Okay, lots of dam, schisming, throwing penances out. Don't overthink it. Once you guys get in the habit of learning that swapping from shadow to light, shadow to light, shadow to light, it's all about just popping them, man. Make sure Purge of the Wicked's up so you're getting expiation. We're gonna go from mind games into solace, swaps, just stays alive. We're gonna try to target that priest. Get my Purge of the Wicked back up here. Penance into death. That's it. Man goes down. All right, so big takeaway on that one is making sure that we are kiting, making sure that we start hard. If they start hard, we start defensively hard. I don't know where I was going with that. Hopefully that makes sense. So if they get CC on us, yeah, kite around the outside. I was saying them, stay out of the middle. Okay, we want to stay around the outside and communicate this to your team. Whenever you have a caster on your team, stay on the outside, kite, and we want to stay spread apart. We never want to stack. All right, so this is another, we have double caster here. I'm loving this. I love playing double caster as this because that means I'm teeing the fuck off. All right, so they are delaying the game. We need to get this game started. Guy pushes in, he gets a lasso. We want to start hard here. All right, so I'm gonna go immediately. I was purging off his dots there. Going for the Mind Blast. Smite him down. They swap me. We're gonna instantly PS at 100% health. Warrior swapping me. These guys are not on the same page, but sometimes this is actually pretty tough. I'm going to just pop my root. That was not even a worthy root right there. And we're just going to Rapture Shield it up. My guy does a great job gripping me. I got rooted again. Radiance again. Spam those shields. Penance myself with the extra speed boost. And just try to get out of there. When you are kiting, I talk about if you are the target, bring him out of line. Okay? Make this hell for the other healer. Because some of these DPS, these melee will just follow you wherever you go. Bring him behind the pillar. This would have been a great opportunity to root, honestly. I'm just gonna pre-dome. Sometimes, like I talk about this, especially if you're not playing big dome, I play little dome, so I honestly use it as a deterrent, like kind of like how you would use thorns to get somebody off you. I actually just use it like that just to get him off. He didn't do it this time, but we're gonna schism. Even though he's on us, we're gonna try to get damage out the best we can. Flash heal, mind games, get kicked on that, so now I can cast for free cast regular heals. I get stunned. I'm gonna trinket this one. Sometimes the trick is I may trinket weird shit, but a lot of times it's for momentum. Okay, at this point they're running us over a little bit. If I don't trinket that, they might get dispersion. They might get swap even more. I'm just gonna trade that trinket and try to reverse this momentum as soon as possible. Their cooldowns are done. It's our turn. We need to go before their cooldowns are back up. So we got our PI. We're just pumping down here. He reflects the mind games on Forge. Get our shield back up. I'm gonna throw some instant flash heals back to the Mind Blast, smites, Mind Blast, Schism, keep my dots back up, shield them up, spamming some heals. When it comes to penancing, do I ever penance defensively? Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay, penance is not the biggest dam right now. The biggest dam you're gonna probably have is Mind Blast, Expiation, and Death. Big penances can be great, absolutely, especially if you're playing Shadow Covenant. I don't play that, but I am not holding shit, man. I just want to get the dam out. I prioritize the shadow spells, and Expiation is going to be your biggest dam contributors. Keep both of our dots up here. We're going to Mind Blast into the penance, into the death, baby. All right. So from that game, making sure that if they go hard on us first, we just need to respond quick. And then if we need to trinket, we need to trinket. Once their go is done, you have to just full send one or the other. Like sometimes I'm like overcommitting defensives on their go, just so that I know I'm safe and I can just go offensive. Like there is definitely times where they full send on me, right? I PS myself, I dome myself, and I'm just going offensive. I don't even give a shit. Like I'm just going in. Because I know we're safe at that point, so I just want to go offensive and try to turn the tides as fast as possible. All right, this is solo shuffle games are fast. It's all about momentum. If you play super defensive as disc, can you win? Yeah. Is it going to be harder to win? Yeah. Is it more fun? No. So you should just do more damn. But, you know, obviously pick your battles here. So closest, I was trying to type out here. This is not a good opening position here. We are way too close together, especially when I say the disc. You want to be out of this fight, man. Because look what happens. He goes for the kick. The guy does a great job actually knocking that. Warrior pumps us down. I'm going to end up PIing him. We're going to go for the big dam. They trade out everything here. We got Ironbark Darkness, his Desperate Prayer. And like I say, hit whatever you can. Druid, if the healer's ever out, go for the healer. Does he trim this? Perfect. He trimmers this. We have this guy already PS. I want to go offensive. I'm hitting the Druid. Sometimes with Druids, by the way, if you see like right now we're not gonna kill something. I like to throw damage onto the healer here at this point. It fucks up their Sarah's gift and it makes him have to heal more targets. So it's great to just throw that damage in there. If you are gonna kill the target, obviously don't just hit the Druid randomly. Okay, I get Feared Hair Quarter, which is okay. Keep our shields up, keep our dots up, and then we're going in Mind Blast into Penance. Shield my target back up here again. Mind Blast, Solace, Mind Games if possible. I was trying to mind game that he runs behind the pillar, unfortunately. Keeping our flashers up, kill those Siphons best we can. Penancing. Notice the difference here. Like the second that they stopped going, and I started pumping DPS, we are not getting any pressure. Okay, you just gotta keep pushing that snowball, man. The second their go is done, you need to push hard. And it's honestly not even always when they're done, because sometimes if you wait too long, it's too easy for them just to run away at that point. So, you know, the second there you see an opening, so like right here, do I need to trinket this? Are we gonna lose the game if I trinket? Are we gonna lose the game if I don't trinket that? Absolutely not. But we have such momentum onto this DH. I'm gonna trade my trinket here, and I'm gonna go for an offensive play. I go for the Mind Blast. Almost get to death out that. We do 4-shot swap and nether on that, which was awesome. Okay, I don't have trinket though now. Sure, it gets a stun. I'm looking for him to possibly clone me, so I'm gonna run out of line of sight here and max range again. Okay, this is honestly not the best spot when you're versing a Shadow Priest. You typically do not want to be near them because you're gonna get feared. This guy doesn't have fear at the moment, so we're okay for a little bit. All right, keeping shields up. And you know, again, like I always talk about, you don't have to be hyper conscious about your topping your team up. I am sitting at 60% health with like nothing. I just throw a radiance in, I get my atonement up, and that's about it. The guy gets stunned. We're gonna grip him. We're gonna. Oh, I was a little slow on that. I was like, I should PS that hut midair. I think it was on global, but I PS the second he got down from that. Okay, and then we're gonna go offensive. Schism, into Penance, into Mind Games. Again, look, my teammate is not, he's at half health, but I'm playing offensive. These are the moments you gotta take advantage of, because yes, they may not top your team off, but they're the abilities that are going to turn the momentum and stop the go. If you just can constantly just play defensive over and over and over, you're never gonna turn the tide. It's just gonna be they're just pressing you against the wall over and over again, and you can't breathe. Okay, you need to give yourself breathing room by turning the tides offensively. That's literally what Dis does best. Okay, we get some nice damage here. My Shaman's doing a good job kiting. We're gonna get our heals up, and we're just gonna hit whatever target we can. This guy gets kicked. I see he gets kicked. I go for the Penance into the death, and he goes down. And we achieve the 5 victory here. This is the win that got my 2400. I was so excited. Finally, and now I'm at, after this game, I won like 3 4s. I think I got 2 4s in a row and then 2 5s or something like that. So we're gonna keep this streak going. I promise you guys, if you guys are struggling with disc, if you can somehow break out of the, it seemed like in that middle bracket was so freaking gosh darn difficult to play disc, because everyone was so reckless. Like they would just run in, pop all their offensives, they're all melee, and then they would just leave you in the dust. But what I did, like I said, is I just pushed with them, man. You can't beat them, join them. Just play offensive with their go and just push them even harder, okay? Burn all your cooldowns in the first 20 seconds. Who gives a frick? If that's what they want to do, that's what they got to do. So you got to kind of gauge the game, see what you got to do. But the biggest thing, like I said, is just momentum, man. If they get the first go, big defensives, early, trade high, early dome, early PS, early rapture, and then go offensive. Okay, if you still need more, then maybe you could fall back, throw in a few heals, get them about half, 50, 60, 70% health. Go back offensive and just keep that going, because I promise it's gonna pay off. The amount of games that I've won with my teammate at 25% health, but instead of healing him, I went for a penance into a shadow or death or something like that. A lot of games, I promise. All right, so hopefully you guys got something out of this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.